I'm jorking my Michael Penix on live television.
Are we allowed to say that Michael Penix is a quarterback for the Falcons?
What are the Falcons?
A football team.
Yeah, Atlanta.
You know what you know about Michael Vick and dogfighting?
I know Michael Vick in dogfights.
That's where it
He only
started.
knows football players that have done evil things.
So
I was
tell me
actually
about Ray Rice then. No,
dude. I watched the
Aaron
first.
Hernandez.
He's a stand-up guy.
He did stand up and he kicked the stool
Yeah, he
out from
stood
under
on
him.
a stool.
he took a stand for something, man.
Oh, okay. Anyway,
But they left him hanging.
I did watch the first football game I've seen in years.
Really?
And I bet $3 on Nick Chubb just for the sake of the boner joke.
He's a good running back, actually.
He is.
It was to score an anytime touchdown, and he hadn't done it in like the previous couple games he played.
He did score this week, didn't he?
He scored twice.
Nice. How much money did you win?
$9.99.
We're going to the casino. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Are You the Asshole? A podcast we like to do here where we read Reddit stories and then judge people on if they are an asshole. So, really great time here.
Because that's what Thanksgiving's all about.
Right?
Yeah, I mean,
Just being grateful that there are people that like to make asses of themselves in the world. That's what I'm really thankful for this Thanksgiving, that there are people that are just so giving,
yeah.
that they are so willing to give their story so that we can sit in this room and laugh at them.
I'm really eager to see all the TikToks and Instagram reels of people fighting over politics. Election year Thanksgivings are always like just
It's calm
the
and cordial.
craziest. Yeah.
It's going to be like a Mayfield. Guys, I already can't speak. Sorry.
Every time you
Just
get
back from the dead.
resurrected, yeah, you lose
My
a little
brain
bit
just
more.
slows down a little
Brain
bit.
fog. It's okay.
Yeah, so I am back from the dead again. So yeah.
How was it?
Fun,
Yeah.
Being dead's kind of cool.
Yeah.
That's 2 of your 9 lives down the drain.
Well, dude,
Yeah. Do you guys want to know what happens when you die? No, I'm just kidding. I'm not opening that can of worms.
Whoa.
maybe on Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Anyway,
It's rock and
do you guys
roll.
have any horror stories before we I know?
Horror stories?
Yeah, like with Thanksgiving, like any family.
Not.
Not that I can think of.
I
No.
mean, neither.
Me either. I just wasn't sure.
Yeah.
I got one.
Yeah,
In the
I've
sense of the story.
got a couple bad ones.
Yes. But yeah. So without further ado, let's get right into it.
Let's do it.
Am I the asshole for uninviting my mother-in-law from Thanksgiving because she refused to eat my cooking?
Depends.
Some beef going on here.
Or
It's
turkey.
not burgers.
Turkey.
See what you did there.
It's the dumbest joke I've made so far.
That was a dry joke. That was a dry turkey joke. Sorry, I'm just stuffing a lot of puns in there.
You can mash many of them together.
Yeah. Anyway.
This year, I, 32 female, am hosting Thanksgiving at my house, and I have been working all month on coming up with the menu and testing all my recipes. I am so excited to share my cooking with my family, and my husband, 35 male,
Let's go.
has been supportive and helpful through all the planning and prep work.
There you go.
I have bought all the ingredients, and I have a beautiful variety of dishes planned, both traditional. Oh my gosh, guys, just put me out of my misery, please.
Third life.
Both traditional and a few unique additions. I wonder what these unique additions are.
Yeah.
They're about to have like
Ham.
Yeah, Pizza Hut. We had ham at
Is
this.
ham at Thanksgiving a sin?
No.
Okay, I've already had my girlfriend and her family's Thanksgiving already. They had ham.
Yeah.
I had both.
My
I
dad
like
smokes a ham. Oh my gosh. And
I like the honey baked ham, like the
Right?
with the crisp edges and stuff. You know what I'm talking about?
And when you smoke one,
Yeah.
dude, I'd like the only time that there would be a nightmare Thanksgiving scenario in my family is because I'd start beating people up
Over
because
the
I
ham.
want more ham. So shout out, thanks Dad. It's some pretty good stuff.
Shout out
But,
to all the ham out there.
right? I ham and shit like that. Shout out to all the ham.
Yes,
The
sir.
vegans out there are
Anyway.
screaming.
Shout out to the vegans though too.
Yeah.
Thanksgiving has to suck for you.
What does a vegan do on Thanksgiving?
That's what I'm saying.
Do you think they just eat Impossible turkey?
Isn't that just ham?
That's meat.
But ham will never be turkey, and it pretends to be, and I'm sick of acting like it is.
Amen.
My
brother.
soybean paste tastes like shaped like a turkey. Tastes really
You
good.
can't talk at all.
Sorry, guys. My cause of death was actually a stroke.
Oh
So,
my gosh.
It's shocking just how much it happens. It happens every episode.
And like, no, and the worst thing is, we'll be talking the entire pre-show,
Not at all.
Not
no
Hey.
issues. The second I sit in front of the gun, I just forgot to talk, guys. I'm so sorry. I'm really sorry.
Lock it in, man.
Yeah.
It's just us.
I'm a little nervous.
Me too.
It's like, you know, reading in front of my favorite people.
It's just like he starts 2 sentences in, we go off, and we already forget what's happening.
All right, back to the
Okay.
story.
So she's excited to
Yeah.
It
present
has
her
some
meals.
traditional and unique additions. Well, today my husband dropped the bombshell on me that his mother-in-law wants to bring her own dinner to eat when she comes over. That's rude.
Yeah.
The whole dinner?
Yeah,
Like
like
a
her
plate.
own separate dinner.
That's wild.
Like bringing your own to-go plate. Like taking to-go plate, that's one thing. Bringing your own to-go plate, get the fuck out of my house.
Also, like bringing. This is how my family does it. Everybody brings a piece.
Oh yeah.
bringing-
One
dish?
person doesn't make the whole meal.
Yes, bringing
Sure.
a dish is completely different from.
Bringing your own separate plate is wicked.
That's that's hating on a new level.
The Zaxby's box.
Yeah, dude. Yes, with the feastable.
I love my wings and things.
Do you have any more of that Zax sauce?
But
Zax sauce at Thanksgiving would go crazy. though.
Zach's,
yo, I brought it. Industrial size bottle.
Jordan, what'd you bring for Thanksgiving? It's a gallon
a
jug.
5-gallon bucket of Zach sauce.
It's an oil drum. You
Yeah.
just stab a hole
Yes.
in it. Oh boy.
Fill up.
It's
Anyway.
it's a beer keg of.
Yes,
Oh,
Zach
people would
sauce.
do it. People would chug it.
I would do it. Cane sauce? Sorry. Let's
just-
lock in. I gotta
We're
lock
just like we're holding somebody upside down.
The butt chug?
from yes.
Butt chugging cane sauce is crazy.
Okay.
All right, we're back.
Wrap up. Let's do it.
Okay. Mother's bringing her own food. That song came on really loud.
We're on a radio station and a song kicked in like super high pitch.
He just made excuses saying, I know his mother is a grade A picky eater, and she won't like anything I have prepared. I thought that was ridiculous. I'm not making anything unfamiliar to her, and there will be plenty to choose from. He argued that her bringing her own dinner would be a good compromise, and I disagree. It would be hugely obvious that she's making a comment on my cooking, and it would be humiliating to have her there eating something completely different in front of everyone else.
True.
True.
It's like she's trying to make a point of showing that my cooking isn't good enough for her. I think she is being incredibly rude and disrespectful of the time, money, and labor I have put into this upcoming meal. I told him if she can't eat anything here, then she is welcome to stay at home and eat whatever she wants.
Ooh.
My husband is now calling me insensitive and petty.
Ugh.
No, your mom is petty.
Yep.
He says I am ruining the holiday. I don't see it that way. I only want friends and family around who are appreciative and kind. I don't need the negativity of someone rejecting everything I've cooked and insulting my cooking when I've worked so hard. This has truly been a labor of love, and I took on this responsibility to share that love with my family and friends. Am I the asshole for not wanting my mother-in-law to come if she's going to reject everything I've made?
No, you're not. Yes. I think the problem with it is I get if you're like a really like picky eater. Yep, he got it.
What?
The what was happening right now?
I don't know. I was just listening and
Oh,
you looked at me
You
and
guys-
started laughing.
You guys made a little facey joke.
Okay, yeah. Then I was right. I'm gonna go with not the asshole. I've had someone that did this. It wasn't they made their own meal. It was 10 times worse. They brought a pizza.
Oh my god!
It was
Kind of sick though.
No!
Hold on. It was like a friend thing, and it was what you described. It's like everyone brings like their own thing.
Okay, never mind. I retract my statement. That is kind of cool. I'm sorry.
Well, the problem was he didn't share the pizza with anybody. This dude, I mean,
Okay, yeah, never mind.
I retract my
That
statement.
guy.
if this is the pizza box, he sat there at the table like this, like in his lap, like eating out of this. It was like a small pizza.
No, that's dope.
But he was, well, what killed me, it was like we had like pasta, meat, like vegetable, like it wasn't like, oh yeah, it's all steak. And he's like, oh, I don't like steak. We had like 80 different things. And he was just like, it was about a Pizza Hut box.
That's awesome.
And my friend who like, she made something and she like took people aside and she's like, what a dick. For
The
that.
Pizza Hut family meal deal in the lap with just the
That's
4
what-
foot long pizza box
He's
is
like,
awesome.
got
what
a
it felt
got a
like.
piece of pizza in this hand, a wing in this hand. He's got the cinnamon stick dipper hanging out of his mouth.
Yes,
Oh,
and
that's
a 2 liter of Coke.
Yeah, dude.
I'm gonna go honest. Light asshole.
On the
Yes.
woman who cooked in the first place.
Only because here's my line of thought. I'm feeling wholesome today. If you're saying you don't,
I'm feeling wholesome.
Yeah.
You are an asshole.
I redact my statements. But seriously, if you're like, I want positivity, I want this and that, you can't say that and then be like, but stay home. I don't want you here.
That's fair.
So like, I get it on one hand,
It's harsh, definitely.
but also, it's just another plate you get to eat as a leftover. I'm seeing all the positives today. I got positive vibes on today.
He's willing to throw anybody in the asshole category.
Yeah.
That's how great it is.
Anybody is subject for asshole or not. I'm wearing a Christmas sweater. I feel good. Thanksgiving's not a real holiday. It's a meal.
That, you know what? Now that you say that, I don't think I've met anyone in my life, friends or family, who like if it's a Thanksgiving thing and they're like, I'm so glad our ancestors came on the Mayflower. Like.
That's so, guys, I'm deeply offended because, Thanksgiving, it's definitely my favorite holiday.
You're a foodie though. It's different.
Yeah.
It's not my favorite holiday.
Good. It's no one's.
I think it's definitely underrated. It's
No!
It's top
Yes,
5.
it's underappreciated because
Top 5?
yes,
Absolutely.
because so many of the other holidays, like Easter and Halloween and stuff like that, you aren't getting together as an entire family. That is the one aspect about Thanksgiving that I really, really enjoyed, is being able to see all my family members that I hadn't seen throughout the
Your
year.
family doesn't get together for Easter?
I have
Well,
family.
we do like a brunch, but like we have family that like comes in for Thanksgiving. So like,
Come in.
okay,
Man.
I knew I was in hot water.
Well, here we
You
go.
gotta change your language, man.
They
What are you rolling it? Asshole, not the asshole.
not the asshole, and I have a TLDR, an edit, and
That was
an
not
update.
too long.
It wasn't that long.
Oh, I hate people that have the attention span of a goldfish.
Right.
Jesus Christ.
There's 40 people that have already clicked off this video.
Uh,
We've been going for 12 minutes.
Oh my God. It's.
Edit. Because some people are asking, here's what I plan on serving. Okay, yeah, this is also
Yes,
some pretty
this is
important
important.
details. All the traditional Thanksgiving foods: roasted turkey stuffing, classic creamy mashed potatoes,
Good.
potatoes au gratin.
What is that?
You're the food guy.
Yeah.
I gotta look it up.
Gotcha.
Au gratin.
I probably said that wrong too.
What if it's like, what was it?
it seems
Slakinga?
it seems French? And
Yes,
I,
Nakinga.
I'm-
What if it's like baked? Like,
It-
with, like
yeah,
crusted.
Is it like al dente? It's just another form.
Yeah. He can't type it.
it's like it's just like
Is it just a dish?
yeah.
Is it something totally different?
Yeah, it's like potatoes. It kind of looks like potato
Oh.
ratatouille.
That actually looks good.
Oh, I've had this.
Yeah.
That is really good.
Yeah.
That slaps.
I didn't know that's what it was called.
Yeah, it looks like potato ratatouille. I'll be so
It's
dead
awesome.
ass.
It is awesome.
Sweet potato casserole, green bean casserole, cranberry sauce, roasted carrots, homemade bread rolls with apple butter. Amazing.
Ooh, apple butter.
Roasted squash with goat cheese, honey glazed ham, braised short ribs.
I'm in.
She's going all out.
I'm in.
Yeah, I'm.
Spinach, bacon, and feta cheese pies. Special lasagna with white sauce, stuffed mushrooms, cream corn with cheese, and then pecan pie, pumpkin pie, and apple pie for desserts. It's a lot.
We're slacking on the desserts.
Yes. Because
You
listen,
made 50 things.
Listen.
No, you front loaded that line though. I'm upset.
Listen, guys,
I'm so excited all the way through, and I get to the back of the line, and it's
pie.
just pie.
Yeah. Well,
An apple pie?
Okay, thank you.
What are we doing?
Because so many people were like, apple pie is like the best thing I've ever eaten in my life. And
I've
I'm like,
never been
I'm
crazy
sorry you
into it.
lived through the Great Depression
Yeah.
and,
No, apple pie is not it.
they didn't have Nerds gummy clusters back then.
Oh,
But,
put them at the end of the line, and I'm hyped.
bro, give me a Nerds gummy cluster pie. I'm eating it myself.
Ooh.
Give me a red 40 pie. I need that.
Yeah,
need that.
with a glass of Red 40.
Yeah.
Glass of red.
Update. OMG, there's a lot of replies. Thank you all for weighing in. This is actually the first time someone's been like, man, Reddit, you gave me nothing helpful this week except for telling me that I'm an ass.
I'd say very cordial.
I've been reading all your responses and all your responses and I've
Let 'em
been
cook.
thinking a lot. As much as it hurts my feelings, I think the kill her with kindness route will be the best thing.
Yup,
To
that's
do.
what I said.
I am so overwhelmed and exhausted. I just want to have a perfect Thanksgiving for everyone. I will let her know she is welcome and will ignore her and try and focus on my other guests. I will not let her ruin my day and be the bigger person. Good for her.
Character development. That's what we like to see in the holiday season.
We don't get it that
Exactly.
often.
Oh, I love holidays.
So there we go.
Especially Thanksgiving.
Is that redeemed asshole for you then?
Yes.
And boom.
Nice.
Redeemed asshole.
That's like back-to-back weeks where I've been alive that I've brought
Redeemed asshole.
a redeemed asshole story.
I like that.
Yeah. 20 minutes later, we made it to my story. On to the next one.
I'll go with the shorter. I brought two stories. I'll go with the shorter, just for the sake of time. Would I be the asshole if I opt out of Thanksgiving with my parents because my brother and new wife, who left me out of their wedding, will be there?
I like would I be? They haven't done anything yet.
Yeah. Too long didn't read. I'll read that after. My brother and I are 8 years apart. I'm older. Since he was about 12, I've lived in another state. We aren't close, but we hang out a few times a year, and it's easy and fun. I recently moved to the same city as he and my parents. I envisioned us getting closer, but it never really happened. He's the king of "I'll call you tomorrow,"
Ooh,
with zero follow-up.
that's rough.
It hurts my feelings, but I've accepted it and take what I can get. He got married this past September. Do you remember?
That's nice.
I was told that there was no wedding party because his wife's family is too big for her to make a choice, and she didn't want to. She didn't want to leave people out.
Too big to make a choice.
Smells like bullshit.
I was given instructions to get a gray suit, and then I'd be given a blue tie for pictures. The day of the wedding, I was hanging out in the men's dressing room, and I saw
Just hanging out in the dressing room.
just hanging out.
Hanging out with the fellas.
Yeah,
Guys-
casual wedding day
Guys
stuff.
being dudes.
And that his best man has a gold tie, and that his old bandmate has a gold tie. Wait, best friend has a gold tie, and his old bandmate has a gold tie. Dude,
Gotcha.
Whoa, I just turned into you.
I was
Hey,
going to say
man.
the curse of Nook.
I'm imparting some unwisdom on you.
Unwisdom.
Unwisdom. Odd, but I didn't think too
Wisdom.
much of it.
Sorry?
Wisdom. Nice.
It's my rapper name.
This. The ceremony started, and I was sitting in the audience. Lo and behold, don't know why we spelt low like that.
Maybe they're going to Lowe's.
Yeah, that's cool. The music starts, and there's a procession. My brother's two gold tie friends walk in and line up on stage left. His wife's sister and her husband walk in line stage right. The non-existent wedding party. Interesting.
I was going to say,
At this point, I have an almost out-of-body experience. The ceremony was a blur. After the ceremony, we took pictures, which means I took one picture with my brother, and that was it. I spent the cocktail hour in a stall in the bathroom, embarrassed and hurt. I made it through dinner, and instead of cake, my brother had made a ton of specialty cookies for dessert. I'm allergic to the recipe as is, but with a simple tweak, I can have them. He didn't make any for me or warn me. Anyways, I left this second dancing started, and a week later sent the newlyweds a letter basically saying I thought things would improve once I moved here, but this wedding has shown me that we don't have a relationship outside of holidays at mom and dad's house, so let's just keep it real, and I'll see you there. Being disappointed all the time isn't healthy for either of us.
Damn.
Good for him for saying that, though.
The problem is
Oh,
Thanksgiving is upon us. And not only will they be at my parents' house, but they're bringing a couple of friends with them, so I will be really outnumbered and uncomfortable. Would I be the asshole if I opt out for this 1 year, stating it's too fresh of a wound for me, and I'll see you at Christmas?
Listen, power move, this is what I'm going to do.
Whoa.
I'm showing up to Thanksgiving, and I'm being an asshole to everyone but the parents. I'm going to be so sweet to mom and dad, and then I'm going to be like, you're cool, you, I'm out. I'm sorry, Josh, you're going to have to edit that later.
Yeah. Editor
So
Josh.
Nick's the asshole for making me do that.
Yeah.
I think I've even said I think censoring F-bombs to me is the funniest thing ever. So I don't even care. The guy, not the asshole, I get like I'm in a very weird position in my life where and I think I've told you this. It's like especially like when you get to the point where you're thinking you're gonna marry someone and you get like the ideas. I said
Yeah.
think, I know I'm gonna marry someone. That sounded really bad for a second. But then you talk about like inviting family.
Yeah.
And you're like, okay, what size do you want? And it's like, all right, well in my head I'm like, there's cousins I haven't seen in 10 years. And like they're like, oh, my family's like, you probably should still invite them in your family. I'm like, in my head, I don't see it that way. Like, if I go to a family gathering, they're never there. They're there maybe once every 10 years.
Yeah.
And they're like, they would be hurt if you didn't. I'm like, really?
My thing with that is it's so awkward because, like, my family is disproportionately larger. Mm-hmm. Like, not that I'm necessarily close to all my extended family, but, like, even if I was like, invite everyone you know,
Yeah.
I'm going to outnumber you just because my family,
Pure size.
they like to have kids. And there's a lot of them.
True.
So you're saying not?
The guy is not, I get, like he said, it's too fresh. Like, it's not like he's like, I don't want to see you. He's like, I'll see you at Christmas. I get if you want to take a day off.
Yeah.
So look, I'm on this positive energy.
Really?
Asshole.
Really?
I mean, it's like, I see both sides because it's like,
Sure.
yes, he is, getting over a pretty fresh wound, but also like, if your brother's going to be an ass, go to Thanksgiving and, like I said,
Fight
give
fire
him
with
hell and let him know about it.
Here's what I see. You don't know, well, we also don't know this. We don't know how old their parents are.
Yeah.
That's true.
We could be approaching their last Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
in hindsight, it could be any one of their last Thanksgivings.
Yeah.
So sweep it under the rug. I mean, sometimes you gotta swallow your pride.
Yeah.
That much is true.
And
Well, and I mean, you never know. Maybe you show up to Thanksgiving and he apologizes for being a dickhead.
true.
That is a good point. I still have to go not the asshole just because if I was in that situation, I'm not saying I would skip as well, but I would 100% be like,
I'm going
"Good
light.
on you."
Light asshole on that.
Yeah. I would show up and I'd be the main character at Thanksgiving.
Yeah,
if I was
that's
that guy.
fair though. That's like a fair, as long as you still give him the opportunity to like have that redeeming moment.
Yeah. Be like, all right, go ahead and apologize. I'm waiting.
Perfect.
Bring me some pie too.
Hey, you feel better?
All right, Josh's turn.
Let's rock and roll, baby. All right, boys, ready for a good old spicy Thanksgiving? Like you said about how families get insane.
Yeah.
Am I the asshole for ruining Thanksgiving dinner, even though I was just defending my girlfriend from racist comments?
Oh, wow. I'm locked in and I'm ready to go.
This is a good one.
Yes.
For a bit of background info, I am 23 and white, and my girlfriend is 22 and black. My grandparents are extreme racist, and although it's just the two of them, they are the loudest and will find any opportunity to let everyone know that they hate non-white individuals. Because of this, I am not that close to this side of my family, especially my parents, as they never say anything about it and even laugh at the racist jokes. I don't go to family gatherings or parties much because, one, my girlfriend is black, and two, I don't want her to be subjected to straight up harassment by racist family members. Also, I don't want to be around racists in general because I don't tolerate racism. A few weeks ago, my parents invited my girlfriend and I to my family's Thanksgiving dinner, and this was a huge shock to us as ever. Since my family found out we were dating, they stopped contacting me and cut me off entirely. I was a bit hesitant, but my girlfriend insisted we go, as I had gone to her family's Thanksgiving last year, and if anything went wrong, we could always just go home. When we showed up, the majority of my family greeted her, but my grandparents stayed seated on the couch and refused to even look at us. When it came to the dinner itself, my parents started asking my girlfriend what she did for a living, and just the typical get-to-know-you questions that parents ask. My girlfriend told them that she was a college graduate and a registered nurse. My grandfather chuckled and said, "Of course it is."
Bro, I'm not gonna lie. I don't care if that's my grandpa or not. I'm getting up and I'm punching him in the face.
The
'Cause
table,
that's disgusting.
the table kind of got quiet after that, and even though I hadn't touched a single thing on my plate, I immediately started gathering my stuff. My granddad responded, "Are you seriously leaving?" No answer. To which he responds, "You know what? Get your stupid," insert slur for black people, "out of here." It was never up to me for inviting them anyways. My grandma ran to the car and I completely blew up on my parents and grandfather. A lot of my family members were also defending her along with me, and some people just left. So the family had the guy and the girlfriend's back.
Just complete divide.
Yeah, it was. I told him to never talk to me ever again and that I would never be coming back to any family gatherings.
Good.
My father tried pulling me to the side to get me to calm down, but I blew up on him and my mom. They knew that my grandfather would say something, and the fact that they weren't even defending me nor my girlfriend said a lot about them, so it pissed me off, and then I stormed out. My girlfriend and I just got home, and when we both calmed down, I apologized to her about everything, but I got on a phone call from my dad. I thought he was calling to apologize for everything that had happened, but instead he yelled at me for ruining the Thanksgiving dinner and told me that I overreacted and that I should have just left. He said that I just made everyone hate my grandpa and he was born in a different time, so we shouldn't hold it against him. I've gotten texts from my mom and sister telling me to come back and apologize to my grandfather. In my opinion, I did what I needed to in order to defend my girlfriend. But am I truly the asshole here? Did I overreact? Should I have just left? Update. Blocked my parents, sister, grandparents, and contacted everyone who defended me and my girlfriend at dinner, and we're planning to throw another dinner on Sunday. I guess things turn out well in the end.
Good.
Wow.
Well, answer's obvious.
Not the asshole.
Yeah.
The family is racist as shit.
I-
From the grandparents to the parents are equally just as bad.
Yep.
Because they're like, oh, he's just old. Oh, you know,
It's the times.
It was a different time. It doesn't make it okay. Just because people
Yeah.
killed people back then and did stuff like that doesn't mean it's okay to make jokes about it or say super raunchy, racist, and disgusting shit like that.
What got me off guard is, I obviously we've all seen racist stuff in our lives. I've never once in my life heard someone refer to a black person as an it. And
That's wild.
that's a different form. Like, it's different if someone's like the subtle racism, like they just don't talk. And then saying that is like ultra level of like white supremacist.
Well,
like,
and it's
type
just-
stuff.
Yeah, it is crazy. That's wicked.
Oh, it's insane.
That honestly, I don't know why. Well, I mean, I know why, but it kind of made me like.
Dude, I'm pissed.
I say
Well, I
you're
got
fired up.
Like
heavy.
I'm fucking pissed. Like I genuinely wish that grandpa spends a lot of holidays by himself for the rest of his life.
Well, here's the
because if
thing.
you're gonna act like that,
It sounds like
you,
the family broke apart.
you don't. I don't know.
I mean, that's the beauty of Thanksgiving, though. And again, we gotta have good vibes, even though some people don't deserve it. You know
I
what I
get
mean?
that.
Well, and like yes, there is a.
It's better for your soul to have good vibes regardless.
Yes,
I know, like, obviously,
but like if
I won't ever go through that.
if
in my
that
life.
was me,
So maybe I'm speaking
Throwing
out of
hands.
turn.
and I had a significant other that
Oh, absolutely.
that was.
I'm not saying
Oh, yeah,
that I
I
wouldn't.
call- I would clock.
I would probably punch my grandpa.
Yeah.
I don't have to worry about that because my grandpa's a sweet old man and
God
he's,
bless.
you know,
Shout out.
you're a G Chester, you are. So
Here's what's crazy. The thing why he asked me was the asshole was, did I overreact? He stood up, said, "Hey, that isn't cool," and left. He made it sound like he reached over to the table and grabbed him by his collar.
Yeah.
He just
Yeah.
left. So like it wasn't even.
Well, I don't know. I don't know. It's hard to take the other angle because then it sounds like I'm defending something that I don't agree with.
I know
But,
what you're saying.
But like, his dad calling him and saying that he should have just got up and left makes me feel like he may have downplayed some of his overreaction.
Yeah.
Not that it's not unwarranted to
Right.
overreact, but I don't know. Maybe to save, some bit of
Face for it.
yeah.
I'm letting every colorful word in my
Oh,
playbook fly.
he's actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, nope, no sympathy from me. I don't feel bad for
But
the
you
grandpa at all.
you have to have positive vibes or it will corrupt you in real life. Seriously.
Well, and it's like
Like you gotta.
If you were the guy, would you have left?
I'll be
Yeah.
happy.
Yo, yeah.
Okay.
No, yeah. I'm not saying that I would just sit there and be like, all right, you got to take this one for the team.
That's
You know what I'm saying?
crazy.
You know what I'm
Damn.
saying? Like I wouldn't do.
I know what
that.
you're saying. Yes.
But it's like, hey, don't say that. You know what I mean? There's a similar thing going on right now with, my girlfriend's family. Not
To that level.
necessarily, involving race, but it's like some thin ice that you got to dance around and you just handle it.
I think
as gracefully as
As
you
you
can
the it comment
is wild.
disgusting.
It's
Yeah.
the craziest racist thing I've heard in a while.
Well, and it's not even that. It's the fact that he had like the utmost confidence to say a slur to her face at a family gathering.
And knew thought he was going to get
And
away
he
with
probably had a big old shit-eating grin on his face, too, when
Oh,
he
yeah.
said it. Like
Yeah.
a fucking evil old asshole. You. Asshole.
Yeah.
So,
Gosh.
Seriously though.
so going from there, asshole of the week.
Oh,
You.
easily. Asshole of the holiday season. Asshole
Your story.
of...
Easy.
Okay, I thought, but that guy in general. Is,
Oh,
I
that-
definitely said
that
I
guy?
just said you. And looked
Yeah,
at
you did.
You.
the in general, I think the
Grandpa.
Oh, yeah.
I definitely think it's
Dude,
biggest
listen,
asshole.
that
But in terms
grandpa...
of story.
The grandpa gives the funeral home girl a run for her money. I'll be honest.
Honestly.
Yeah.
I'll be so dead ass.
At least
he does.
the girlfriend was coming from a place of grief. That guy.
We're
still
not
crazy.
excusing her.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm not. I'm just saying, like,
No, you definitely did.
at the
Crazy.
bare minimum, you can kind of almost give her that.
No.
No.
They're both horrible people, and I hope they have.
You know what? I hope
Horrible
that they
Thanksgivings this
both enjoy spending Thanksgiving alone together and just miserable, so she can screw
Together. Alone
a
together.
racist old grandpa.
Yeah, that's what we should do. All the people that we don't like, let's just send them to the same place, and
Put them in a room.
they can celebrate. Like
Right.
you guys get over there.
Let's send them to
Alcatraz,
Tilted.
Yeah.
at
I think
Tilted
that's
Towers.
pretty good. We're sending them to Tilted Towers.
All
John
right.
Wick needs your help.
On my ass of the week, I'll probably go with Nick's story, just because, like I said, I knew something very similar, so it kind of hits home.
Man, I should have read my other story. I had 2 Thanksgiving stories.
You
but-
can bring it next week.
Yeah, I'll do that. I'll do a.
Granted, I think
post-Thanksgiving.
it's like December 11th when that one will come out,
Dude, who
but it'll
cares?
be
Who
fine.
cares?
I'll change it so it's just a Christmas dinner.
Right?
But does that mean you just spoil that it's AI?
No.
Never mind. So from us here on Are You the Asshole, happy Thanksgiving, truly. We went places, but at the end of the day, spend time with your family. Don't tolerate racism if we learned.
Keep
Yes.
the vibes right.
Yeah.
Eat
Be-
mashed potatoes.
Be kind to your
Keep
grandparents.
the vibes right. What was the dish?
You guys gonna make me pronounce French again?
Yeah.
Potatoes au gratin.
Try that.
I really hope we get to the point, like, we get, like, really big to the point where we need to have, like, ad reads and stuff. Because I want him to read everything
Every ad.
we have to get. It'll be your sole job.
Please. And I mean, I know we're gonna get some like sponsors from like Germany, and it's gonna be in German, and you guys are gonna be like, all right, Nick,
It's your time.
read it, and I'm gonna read it fluently, and then you're gonna give me one
Probably.
in English, and I'm gonna stumble trip my way through it.
Welcome
sick.
back, are you asshole? Like that. But from us on Are You the Asshole, happy Thanksgiving. Remember to stay off Reddit. See you guys next week.
Deuces.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Deuces.